Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here in the western suburbs of Sydney with Dan DiMartino. Dan, we're on a big project here to get some major infrastructure for a widening project that is building lots of houses in this area for people to live in. Big slab, big project, but it's all in the air, isn't it, with 12D Synergy that you've been using for some time. Tell me a little bit about the project and your role in it.
Okay, so this project here is basically for easing the congestion of Western Sydney. This currently is one lane northbound, one lane southbound. With this project, we'll duplicate those, so we'll have 2 lanes northbound, 2 lanes southbound, to help people to get to and from work and home as quickly as possible. I look after multiple projects, and I sort of supervise the surveyors and the digital engineering teams that work on all of these projects.
So we now have everything in the cloud. You previously, before you brought in 12D Synergy, had the server in the server room as such. How has that changed? And when was it the big project, I think was in 2019, that you started to use the software, and how has that changed the way things work?
Okay, so in 2019, when we were awarded the Sydney Gateway project, it was a large project. It was $1.5 billion. There was lots of infrastructure, big steel girders, big launch bridges, and it was right next to the Sydney International Airport. So it was quite a bit of a marquee project. And it was a design and construct project. And I needed something to be able to take the information that the designers were developing and being able to get it through to the guys in the field. Not just the surveyors, but also to the construction engineers. Them also to be able to comment on the information that was there and the constructability, and also for them to be able to put any questions or any errors or site conditions, being able to communicate back to the designers for them to be able to clearly take it. So the reason we chose for us for 12D Synergy, which was mostly survey focused, was because we wanted to be able to take that information, because once the designers finish the digital information, it becomes the ownership of the surveyors. We wanted to be able to have them communicate from the office to the field and vice versa, from the field back to the office.
The other thing is the data that comes in has got to be good as well. You're using like a Geosystems Total Station here for this particular project. That data going in to the 12D Synergy, it's really seamless with Leica, isn't it?
It is. It works instantly. The formats are correct. It comes back, and we're able to use whatever software, in our case, which is 12D model, which is part of the package. So being able to correct the information in the field, especially from the surveyor and then the tablets and the information, being able to get that back into the office, then to be able to inform design decisions or construction decisions, also to quality assurance, making sure that our information, that we are actually building everything to the correct tolerances, which are quite tight on something like the concrete paving here behind us. We're able to have that real time, and then we can actually make some adjustments and to the field if we need to.
So Dan, it's great to see you here on this project. It's also great to understand that journey you've gone to with 12D Synergy, which is really important. You've actually been working with the team to help them develop the software for different things as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so for us, when we first started 12D Synergy, it was purely a surveying tool, and it was purely about just trying to connect the field with the office. But since then, since they brought out their data flows, we've actually started using 12D Synergy as sort of a midpoint. So, for example, with ProjectWise, another common data environment, and the Autodesk product, ACC, we're being able now to use 12D Synergy to push information into ProjectWise or take it from ProjectWise and then also push it into ACC. So it doesn't matter where somebody touches the data, they're always looking at the right data. So whatever their preferred platform is, Synergy has helped us to be able to push the information and have a live flow between them.
So we've got a live flow of data up here. We've got a live flow of concrete right next to us, Dan. Great to see you here today.
Thank you.